Folks, before you cuss me out or before some of you unsubscribe to the channel, please hear me out for a second, all right? Based on what is happening in the market now, based on what I see may happen, or maybe ahead of us for the next 4, 6 to 8 weeks, all right? I decided that what makes the most sense for me right now with AMC stock is to stop buying shares. And this has nothing to be specific with AMC because I'm going to share probably in another video coming up later today or tomorrow why I'm also stop buying shares of the stocks, in the entire market across the board, even though the markets are at the lowest we've been since the beginning of this year. All right. Now, this is personal to me. You don't have to follow it. You don't have to agree or disagree with me. Just hear me out for a second. The first reason why I stopped buying is just because, well, I don't have any money left. I don't have any money left. I've been buying the dip specifically in AMC and consistently on the way down since the $34, kind of run up we had 3-4 weeks ago. And since then, I've been down significantly. All right. So I've been buying the dip like 10 times in these last 3 weeks, so I don't have any money left. So the next kind of round of savings I'm gonna have to do, I'm putting it to saving. I'm cashing up. Why? Because if you kind of see what the market is doing, and this is the second reason, right? If you kind of see what the market is heading towards or is kind of behaving, this is the S&P 500. Do you see all of those swings? Like when you think we are kind of out of the woods, at least for a short period of time, boom, we get a rug pull, all right? And then when you think it's finally time to buy, like maybe around here, boom, nope, fake bull trap, fake head, etc., etc. Like yesterday, people thought, okay, now we know what is coming and we have confidence. We have no clear direction. We have no more uncertainty. But no, it didn't happen. Everything was kind of wiped away today. So I don't want to deal with this uncertainty because obviously the Russell 2000 is getting crushed and AMC is one of the biggest weighted stock in the Russell 2000. And even though the stock price is not being crushed as it used to or as bad as we'll expect it to be, like maybe on a day like this, I wouldn't be surprised if AMC will be down 12-15%. But for some reason, we're kind of hanging there around the 14-15. And if you pay attention, on the last 3 weeks, the stock price is kind of pinned to this $15 share. We dip to 14 and then the second day we go back to maybe 15.70 or 15.80 or 16. And then the next day we go back to 15. So for the last 3 weeks, this is kind of signaling a short consolidation, which ultimately can mean two things are going to happen next. Either we have another run up like we had here, or we have another downtrend like we have here, and maybe we go back to 12 or 10 or 9. I don't know. And that is precisely one of the reasons why instead of buying the dip, I'm just going to wait now because this market is really not having a clear direction. It's not like it's going up. It's not like it's going down. It's really choppy. And because of that, I make sure that I'm cashing up in case it goes back down to 12, 10, 9, then I can have a better entry because this is not my significant position, all right? I already have 2 major positions in 2 of my brokerage accounts. And those, I'm just going to let them kind of sit there. I'm going to park them there, and whatever AMC does what it's supposed to do, because I do believe the fundamental and the bottom line in this play for this stock to squeeze has not changed. As a matter of fact, as we get into more of these kind of high inflationary times, it's even better. The odds are even better and more bullish for anybody holding a stock like AMC rather than those in the other side short selling it. All right, so that's number 2. Number 3, I'm also looking at earnings, and I'm looking what is coming June, because on earnings, earnings are going to come up on May 9. And May 9 is next Monday, all right? They're going to report quarter for the first quarter of 2022. I mean, they're going to report earnings for the first quarter of 2022. And by looking at what we can expect, AMC is kind of pegged to have a $400 million compared to $70 million revenue the quarter last year. That is a significant amount. But keep in mind that we also need to pay attention to what we call the EPS, earnings per share, and that is also getting into consideration high cost. But attendance have been very strong this year, have been very strong, and we already knew that coming into 2022, attendance and box office numbers will be better than what we had in 2021. So AMC might potentially have better earnings this quarter compared to last quarter. Does it have to do anything? I mean, will it have a significant impact on the share price? I'm not betting really on it, but you never know. And the third reason is something I've been kind of, observing and keeping on the back of my head here is the split coming with a dividend vote on GameStop sometimes in June or July, because I do believe that has a real big potential as a catalyst to wipe out some of the short sellers that are thin on margin right here. So again, let me know in the comment section if what I'm just share with you makes sense. Otherwise, let's wait and see.